This is us, it's 4:30 and we're just about to pull the anchor and leave Shetland.
Hello everyone, and to give anyone who needs it a quick catch up, we've been sailing around the magnificent Shetland coastline for the last few weeks, and today you'll find Hiraeth here in the stunning bay at St Ninian's.
As you can see, there's not much wind this morning, so what we're doing is we're going to get the mainsail up before we pull the anchor, and then as we come out of the bay, hopefully there's a little bit more wind as we get out there, but we're expecting there to be a little bit of swell, so just getting the main up before we get out of the bay just makes things a little bit easier. Okay, we're free!
Okay. Thank you.
We're off.
So it worked out okay.
Yeah, that's good. Say goodbye to Shetland, Sam.
And so once again we find ourselves crossing a good chunk of the North Sea. With 175 nautical miles in front of us, we're heading back to mainland Scotland.
See, that one today. See that yesterday. It's not on.
Fowler.
Huh? Fowler. See that yesterday. So it's a bit clearer. How much wind?
No.
There's loads of puffins though. Oh, sun might just break through. You got any wind yet?
A little.
How fast are we going?
3.6 knots speed over ground.
Woo!
It's enough, turns our engines off.
Quite pleasant.
Yes.
We've got a long way to go although at 3.5 knots.
I know, but we're not in a rush, we've not got a deadline.
No
Yeah.
tidal gate.
No,
Sea state's good.
nice and smooth.
The forecast showing that the wind might drop off around the time that we're passing north of Orkney. If it does, we have the option to anchor at the Isle of Westray until it picks back up, but hopefully we can maintain our speed and outrun the light winds.
Well, Miles had perfect sunshine on his watch. I've just come up and yeah, it's a bit of a different day. Just put the radar on because it's just coming quite thick, quite fast. So when we could see, there was nothing for miles, no land or other boats. So we should be okay, but we're just going to put the radar on and put a few alarms on just so that we're highlighted if anything does happen. Well, the fog's lifted now. It's actually really pleasant. The sun's come back out. The wind never came back though. We've got about 7 knots of wind, which has given us 4.5 knots speed over ground, and it's in the right direction. So we've got no rush. we're just heading that way on a lovely day. So as you can see, there's actually no swell whatsoever today. It's flat calm. There's no more boats anywhere. There's no land. There's no nothing really. I'm on watch and there's not much to watch, but it's just really nice. Miles is fast asleep, so he's got another 3 hours before I need to get him up. It's all good, all going to plan, which is always nice.
Sally's still down below getting some rest. She'll be back on watch in half an hour. I was just sat here chilling, waiting for the sunset. The sun started to set, and over to the west there's a dirty big cloud just appeared, and it's just blanketed the sun completely. And the sun still is there, but unfortunately there's not going to be a sunset. It's just hidden behind it, so it's just going to get dark. As you've seen, we've had beautiful blue skies all day, and I have never been in the North Sea where it's been so flat for so long consistently. I'm really surprised the lack of swell. Like 36 hours ago there was 30-35 knots consistently for a good 24 hours. When we set off yesterday to St Ninian's, there was still a good 2.5 metre, perhaps 3 metre swell, and so I expected it to be a little bit livelier today, but pretty much out the gate it's just been flat, and it's stayed that way all day. The forecast's looking for lightish winds overnight, not really looking at anything more than about 15 knots, so I can't really see the sea state building any more than that. So hopefully it should be a nice quiet night and an easy crossing over to the west coast of Scotland again and round Cape Wrath tomorrow morning.
This for sailing.
Yeah,
Anything I need to know?
no sunset. Other than that, it's good.
Hang on.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. Wind's picked up a little overnight. We're up to a pretty steady 17-18 knots now. We're still on the beam reach, flying along, although we do have not a current against us at the moment. And yeah, last night we were denied the sunset, but this morning got a beautiful sunrise. A little bit of cloud, but still very pretty. We're 16 nautical miles away from our waypoint, just north of Cape Wrath, and when we reach that we're going to bear south 30 degrees up back towards the mainland. Like I said, the wind's picked up a little bit, so we're going to be beating into it when we head south a little bit, so I've put a reef in the mainsail just to get ready for that. There might be a few overfalls as we're rounding the corner at the top of Cape Wrath also. and just settle the boat down, make it a little bit easier to sail, make things a bit more comfortable. Sally's due back up in 15 minutes, back on watch, so I'm just going to go down, put the kettle on and make her a coffee. Morning!
Right, night.
It was about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you missed it. It's gone behind the cloud again. You okay?
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Right, we're in the wind. Oh, well, it's a lovely day on anchor. It's 35 knots and it's absolutely chucking it down, so I'm going back in. Another day of hiding from the rain. Oh, got a big rainbow. I think it might have stopped.
So, after being battered by the weather for the last week, we're making the most of this brief break in the torrential rain and using the time to venture inland. Following the barren, treeless and somewhat bleak landscape of Shetland, this lush woodland alongside the banks of the River Inver, especially in the sunshine, makes for a very pleasant change.
Guess what?
It's raining.
while the gap in the gales continues, we're making a bolt for it and heading further down the coast again. We've ordered ourselves a new light wind sail, and we've just been told that our asymmetrical spinnaker has finally been shipped and it's on its way to Oban. So the plan is to see if we can get our asses back there in time for the delivery.
Guess what? It's raining.
Room on the mooring. Well, just some more footage of a shit day on anchor in Scotland this summer. This is kind of what it's been. So yeah, this is the conditions in Porch at the moment. The boat next door is really concerned that we're going to swing and we're going to hit, so he keeps coming out, putting more and more fenders on.
Okay, so we're going to leave you there for this one. We hope you join us in the next episode where, as we try to get back to Oban in time, we encounter the largest pod of dolphins we have ever seen.
I love dolphins.